Hello everyone for joining us at Aloha Stadium during National Crash Responder Safety Week. So we're going to begin by recognizing the brave men and women who serve as our crash responders. So our police officers, our firefighters, EMS, and our freeway service patrol, and even the tow operators who some people might not think of as crash responders, but they're right out there next to the live traffic, helping people at roadside. So your work saves lives every day, often under dangerous and unpredictable conditions. We're here today to honor your service and to raise awareness about the risks you face and the support you deserve. The goal of this week is simple. We want to remind all road users to slow down, move over, and stay alert when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights. Today's demonstration is a powerful reminder of the real risks that our responders face every day, whether they're helping a stalled vehicle or responding to a serious injury crash. As soon as we're done talking here, our responders are going to take you through the scenarios involving a multi-vehicle crash with a motorcycle, an impaired driver, and a trapped occupant. These are high-stakes situations that our responders deal with regularly, and every decision matters. So even though you might not be driving a 25-ton fire truck, your decisions matter on the road too. So we want to remind everybody to slow down and move over, especially when you see flashing lights or any kind of emergency activity. Stay off your phone and stay focused. And respect the space that the responders need to do their jobs. Your actions behind the wheel can make the difference between life and death for someone working on the roadside. On behalf of the Hawaiʻi Department of Transportation, I want to thank everyone for coming today and for making this event possible. So let's continue to work to protect those who protect us.
Aloha and good morning. My name is Cindy Idice. I'm the founder of Flagman Inc. On April 22nd, 2020, my brother Corey Idice was struck and killed up on the mainland while he was assisting a disabled motorist. We created Flagman to raise awareness for the state's move over law, instructing drivers when they see anything on the side of the road to slow down and move over. So I want to thank you all for being here today. We want to honor the men and women who protect us on the roadside. Our first responders are highway workers, towing professionals who work inches from speeding traffic. They deserve more than our gratitude. They deserve our protection. I also want to thank our police, fire, EMS, AMR, and towing companies statewide. Our partnership with you on educating our keiki is an important mission that we're on together. Your courage and commitment to keep highways and roadways safe in Hawaii is honorable. Crash Responder Safety Week is a reminder of the risks that responders face every day, every time they step onto the roadway. They stabilize victims, assist stranded motorists, clear hazards, and reopen our roads, all the while putting their lives at risk. One distracted moment from a driver can cost them their lives. The Hawaii Move Over Law isn't just a law, it's a life-saving tool. It protects officers, firefighters, paramedics, tow ops, and DOT crews. Slowing down and moving over creates space, time, and safer working conditions. A law can only save lives if people understand that it exists. So Flagman's mission is to save the lives of first responders and highway workers by raising awareness that we have a move-over law here in our state. We work to protect our first responders, highway workers, stranded motorists, and every road user by changing the way people think and behave on our roads. We launched our Flagman K-12 education outreach program here in the state of Hawaii in April of 2024 with the help and support from the Hawaiʻi Department of Transportation and the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. In the past year and a half, with our partners statewide, we have reached over 12,000 students between Oahu, Maui, and Hawaii County. This year, in 2026, we plan to double our reach from 12,000 students statewide to 24,000. More schools, more assemblies, more hands-on training. thousands of more students will gain knowledge and habits that prevent secondary crashes. The movement we're building is grounded in education, compassion for our road workers, accountability, and a shared responsibility. A movement inspired by the lives that we've lost and the responders injured because someone didn't slow down and move over or pay attention. Together, we can make this change. Flagman exists to protect all of you, and we are so grateful for the partnerships when we go out into schools with police, fire, EMS, AMR, towing, and the DOT workers. I'm incredibly proud of the work we're doing in our state. This is the epicenter for building Flagman K-12 education outreach program, which is a national initiative. Nationally, by the end of this year, we will have reached 30,000 students. Our goal is to teach kids the importance of being an active passenger long before they get behind a wheel. They're telling their driver when they see danger on the side of the road. We're teaching kids that we need a safer driving culture, and they are the change for the future. They become road safety ambassadors, and they become responsible drivers on our roadway. That's what Flagman is doing in the state of Hawaii, and I can't thank you enough all for being here. I hope that we don't have a secondary crash in our state resulting in injury or death. We have plenty of incidences of serious injuries, and we just need to do better as a state to reduce our motor vehicle related injuries and fatalities. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today.
This would simulate a normal occurrence with the tow truck operator coming across a crash in the slow lane of traffic. Now remember, he has moving lanes of traffic, so he's got to protect himself, he has to protect the people that are here and the victims that are here. So he doesn't really know what he has just yet. Driver from vehicle number 2 hits the motorcycle. 2 victims are down on the ground. This vehicle here, again, use your imagination, distracted by cell phones, rear ends this vehicle. And now our tow truck is on scene. And we have people that are good Samaritans that are just stopping to see how people are doing. And Samaritans generally are well-intentioned, but sometimes get in the way or leave their car in a lane of traffic. Our first operator comes up on the scene, checks out the victim. The witness is calling 911. Our first tow truck operator is calling for police, fire, and EMS to respond, as well as another truck, because he knows that all this emergency equipment is coming, and they have to worry about oncoming traffic, passing traffic, and again, the safety of all the people that are involved. So runs back to his truck, calls for police, fire, and EMS, and almost always police are going to arrive first. So Mark on the backside is creating what we call a TMA, Traffic Incident Management Area, where he's dropping cones to warn oncoming traffic. The arrow boards are in place to direct traffic.
So once the police get the call of the crash, they were informed that there were 2 people down, injured, 2 people trapped in a car. The response for us is going to be robust. First thing they're going to do is ascertain the situation and render the scene safe. This is the reason why we'll send as much cars on, especially if it's on the freeway, to the scene. So if you see 5, 7 cars, this is the reason. What we want to do is we want to create the safety barrier first. We want to make the scene safe before we do anything else. Next thing, we'll go and assist and determine injuries. We'll go and attend to the injuries until they're relieved by HFD or EMS. Once EMS and HFD comes on scene, that's when the police will start doing their investigation, getting the information, trying to ascertain what events led up to this. At the same time, they were informed upon pulling up by the FSP operator that the driver of the black car seemed to have a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage coming out of the truck. Based upon that, our officers will begin making the observations and determining the condition of the driver. If the driver is fine, what they'll do is they'll ask them to participate in a standard field sobriety test. That test is a set of 3 functions that are worked on attention divided matters. They'll run through a pre-question, ascertain that they aren't injured, they're not under the care of a doctor, they don't have any physical defects that would prevent them from
less so that we can focus on the condition. So the good problem is that one fatality, one location,
So for HFDs, typically when we have a possible person's in auto, our dispatch is going to be 3 resources. One of them is going to have to be an engine. However, this is going to be demonstrating that this is the initial engine, or initial first system we're mapping on scene. They're going to assist with triage of the crash site. They're going to work with the EMS to determine who's going to take priority in terms of patient care. They're also going to be assessing the vehicle for its condition, to see what they need to, what equipment they need to bring out. As you see here, they're stabilizing and making sure that it's just nothing. It's not going to. And they're also checking the trunk and the engine compartment to ensure that the vehicle is energized. There's nothing hazardous in the trunk. And then after that, we're going to start what they call field and peak, to ensure there's no airbag canisters in the areas that they need to cut in the areas. And then they're going to assess the extent of their entrapment.
since EMS had 5 patients, we call for backup console anymore. Sometimes we'll come and back up the 911 calls so that we have enough people to take care of everybody. So they're going to focus on the critical patient first. They're putting the backboard on to help take respond. Because their arm is bleeding out and they're worried about like they have a great we're putting on a tourniquet. Fatality that is going to come out because they have so many people that they need to babies. And they're having the resources they have to focus on the people that are less critical.
The police, once it was ascertained that there was a fatality, what they'll do now is, if available, they'll call for more units. What we're going to do is look at scene preservation at that time. Any debris, any skid marks, we want to make sure that that area is preserved. For a vehicular homicide section, then it may require them to either shut down the freeway, shut down the roads completely. That's when we got to divert traffic off. If there is a portion of the road that can be traveled that isn't a part of that crash scene, we'll go ahead and use it. We may have to break this 4-lane freeway down and maybe just one shoulder. And that's where we'll get the traffic item. Notification has been made to our vehicle homicide section. What they'll do is gear up, they'll get the truck with all their equipment and start proceeding to the scene. There will be a supervisor and a team of investigators. Equipment to go and diagram, photograph, and pretty much they gotta map out everything. They'll look for evidence, mark evidence, and then canvas for witnesses. The equipment that we have that can electronically diagram an area just by one setup of photographs. What we do is need a program to be able to recreate and use a computer-aided design program to do our diagrams. That has cut our time that we need to shut down the roads by almost 60%. So a large crash like this, where it might have taken 6 hours, we'll probably get maybe shut down to no more than 2. Our driver from the black car, officer detected signs of impairment. Based upon the observations of the test, we also felt that there wasn't enough to warrant an arrest for operating a vehicle under the driver was placed under arrest and will be transported to the station.
On the far side of the silver vehicle, we're attempting to gain access to the driver at the moment. So they're doing what they did there was a vertical crush, and now they're just trying to dislodge the door from its keeper on the left side. Right here, we're just simulating that the driver is not in, however the passenger is. So right now they're just doing the door removal, single door removal, and then they're going to transition to a this dash displacement.
I think it's about to get them off. Go the car and so making sure to get the pad and that assessments to find out what we think.
Right there, he's got the framework with the dash. So he's going to use that framework to move all the plastic components attached to the framework up and into the windshield, thereby freeing the passenger. This has changed, actually revolutionized the way we actually operate. See, before it was more in-depth and a lot slower. So using this battery-powered equipment is a lot quicker for us to do execution.
As a crash responder, it's important to note that in a situation like this, we're going to take as many lanes as we need to. Call a lane that has one blocking. And the minute we can give them back, we'll give them back to the road and help them.
After our execution and most of the reasons that reported, we'll leave the scene, and then after HPD does their processing, we'll come back and do any further treatments to the vehicle if need be.
The highway, now it's stop, westbound on the challenge. So again, 45 minutes is my goal. But in real life, this would be about